Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop right here in San Diego, California, and I've got something really fun to look at today. This is a Glock 17 frame that we have cut in half. Check that out. Hey, what happens every once in a while? You ruin a frame, and we have to replace it or do something with it. And because of that, I had a frame sitting around, and I was just curious, just like you probably were too. I was curious as to, well, how does it look inside there? What's it really look like? And so here it is. It's kind of neat. And there's one thing that I've always wondered, and again, you may be wondering the same thing. I've always wondered about the rails, and I've heard that they were one unit, not just two pieces separately put in there. Now, of course, they're over molded with the plastic of the frame, or the polymer of the frame, excuse me. That said, they're over molded, but I always wondered, because when you look at it, you just don't know. And so I thought, well, this is a good opportunity to go ahead and to cut one apart. So I had my guys in the shop cut it apart, and he told me a couple things. One, as he was cutting it apart, came through the serial plate, and he said it's split open like that. See, I guess I can show you like that. He said that was the first thing that happened. He said, oh my gosh, he was like surprised. Then as he came down, it cut this piece right here, and you'll notice that there is a very small piece of steel that appears to be a continuous piece that's going to loop itself through. So that little piece corresponds on the other side with that piece. And so it appears that the front rail is really one continuous piece that helps keep the gun together a little bit. So how about that? And then now on the rear, the same thing. I was like baffled by this one too, because I kept thinking, well, how are they going to make that one piece? But what they did this is a piece that goes from this rail and it comes back around this way to this side. So that's really one piece as well. And you'll notice here on the inside, oops, let me go like this. There's the two edges of this, and there's the corresponding on the other side. So basically I've got them here and up here, and they go together like you can imagine, like so. So, I thought, well, this may be interesting. I may be boring you to death, but bottom line, it's interesting to me in the sense that, I always wanted to know, what does it look like inside? And the other thing I think it was really interesting to me is that how smooth the magazine channel really is. It's super smooth, which makes a lot of sense because the magazine has to come out of there. But now there's a trigger guard all the way solid, right? Okay. There's all the other little pieces. There's that back strap channel, okay, and there's the hole that everybody wants to fill up with our frame inserts. But that's the inside of a Glock frame. If anybody ever asks you, now you know that those rails are over molded in plastic, and actually one piece that gets set in there, and the plastic gets over molded around it. So there it is from the GlockStore. Everything you need to know about a Glock, you will find out about here. I'm Lenny McGill. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.